Hi, morning. For those watching live, I cut the countdown slightly short because we are at, I'm skewing the countdown. We're at 30 seconds out from the Wizards presentation, so figured I would just get us live so that we're all ready and squared away to watch this. Everything should be operational. Yep, sound is up. I'll turn that all the way up so I can control it on this end. This should all be fine. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome to watching along with the Magic announcements for 2022. I'm looking forward to seeing what's coming up. And I guess we're going to do that right now.
Hello, friends. Since the start of 2021, we've seen a ton of new content. We've seen 4 major set releases: Kaldheim, Strixhaven, Modern Horizons 2, and Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. We've also seen the digital release of Magic the Gathering Arena on mobile.
Kaldheim took us to a plane inspired by Norse and Viking mythology, a chance to boast and foretell.
I will turn them up.
Strixhaven sent us back to school with colleges vying for your scholarship fund. Hey, go Silver Quill.
We expanded our horizons with Modern Horizons 2
How's
with
the volume?
great draft moments and more powerful options for a beloved constructed format.
Awesome.
Next, we got to get our D&D on with the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. Where did I put my bag of holding?
Oh, and MTG Arena came to mobile. Yay!
But while the Magic games we played in 2021 have been great, the where, the how, and the why of those games has been challenging.
Which is why,
Facts.
before the giddy excitement of everything we want to share with you today, we want to say a heartfelt thank you.
Thank you to our legions of local game stores whose tenacity, determination, and love of gaming mean they're right there when we need them the most.
Thank you to the multiverse of talented content creators whose love of the game brightened our days and showed us how to gather virtually.
Hey, that's me.
Thank you for being a part of the gathering
That's us.
at a time when it has never been more important.
Where do we stand? Together.
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 And together, we are the gathering.
Of the Juggalos. No, sorry.
What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Jimmy Wong, and I'll be joined throughout the next hour
Nice
by
set.
fantastic guests from across the multiverse. Magic Showcase 2021 goes beyond the playmat, bringing you first looks at tabletop and digital gaming for 2022. In today's show, well, we'll look at the rest of 2021 first. Tabletop, digital, in-store, Innistrad. Then it's on to next year for everything coming your way, from bonus sets to secret layers, from comics
Bonus
to art
sets?
books. Oh, also one word, un. Want to know the full set release roster for 2022? We got you. And something you'll really want to see at the end of the show. In short, whatever you love about the best game in the world, we've got new
that was the
products,
Netflix
new
thing.
partnerships, and new reveals that are going to blow your mind.
Interesting.
This is Magic Tomorrow, today.
All right. I'm making sure that you all
All right,
chat
everybody,
are
let's
obscuring
get right into it today. I'm
Wizards
joined
chat, 'cause
by
I don't need
Vice
to- I don't
President
need to
of
read it.
R&D, Aaron Forsyth.
Hey, it's Aaron.
Now, Aaron, I get to say something that I'm really excited to say. We've been waiting a long time for this, but in-store play is back. Woo!
That's right. It's been a long 18 months. But when you're ready, when your store's ready, when your community's ready, we're going to make sure that you have the right events there to play in.
Awesome. Now, Friday Night Magic is something that I have very much missed over these past couple of years. What are we going to be doing for that that's really exciting?
Right. So F&M will be our flagship in-store play program, as it always has been.
Awesome.
They'll
Good.
be offered at all the WPN locations, and it'll be in a variety of formats. So check in with your local community and your local store to see what they're running for any given week. That's a great way to get in touch with your community.
And of course, when they're ready, right?
Absolutely, when you're ready.
Now, for me personally, my favorite event of all time is the pre-release. New players, new cards, new experiences. What are we going to be doing with that?
Well, Pre-releases are our biggest in-store events. You get to come in and play with new cards a week before
Don't
they're
forget
officially
about
released.
pre-releases.
And we're going to keep that going. So we're going to offer all the same sealed deck play that we had before, and we're going to add a bunch of stuff on top of that as well.
Now, something in my heart tells me that multiplayer Magic has something to do with that. Is there going to be anything in that world?
For sure. We're going to be adding things to the pre-release that are for new players, for social players, and for Commander players. So check in with your local store and see what they're up to.
And of course, these are all going to be in addition to what's already being offered. So we're just getting more of what we love.
That's right. Sealed deck is my favorite way to play, and the pre-release is the place to do that.
Awesome.
And we'll be having that just like we always have.
Now, of course, when you do end up going to your local game store, make sure you grab the Companion app. This is something that's really exciting. Can you tell me a little bit more about this?
It's just a great tool for the in-store tournament player. You can register for the events through it. You can track your life total. You can see where you are in the standings. You can get notified when the next round begins. And then even when you're not playing in a store, you can run events from home using it. You can browse the entire Magic card gallery. It does it all.
Wow, that's super handy. And running your own events from home seems just like something I've wanted to do for a long time. Now, it's, to me, very excitingly, you know, I think friendship in stores and just being able to like really interact with players.
I should probably download this at
but
least.
For the competitive players out there, I hear that Christmas is coming a little early.
Christmas?
That's right. So
Wait.
this December, we're bringing back a program we'd run before called the Store Championship.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen that name emblazoned on playmats across my history in Magic. So what's going to be happening? I'm guessing cool prizes.
Cool prizes for sure. So we're running them in letting the stores choose which format they want to run them in. It can be standard, modern, pioneer, or limited. And then there are some awesome prizes. The winners will be getting foil worm coil engines.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah, and the top 8 gets foil collected company.
Wow,
Spicy.
that's really cool.
And these are some next level promos. You have to check them out.
Wow,
and then anyone who shows up at all will get a promo Arbor Elf just for showing up.
Wow, that's fantastic. The promos sound awesome.
Just
now,
for showing up,
please
you
tell me
say.
that there's something special planned for the store champions themselves, because that's the one you're going
Championship
for.
playmat?
Right, so that worm coil engine, as well as the top 8 collected companies, are going to be printed with the name of each individual store on the card. So these promos are going to be unique to that store. So you get to rep your store with your promos whenever you
That's
put them in your
cool.
decks forever if you make it to the top 8 of that event.
That's awesome. I'm sure local game store owners are going to be so excited
kinda
to
like
see
that.
Their name on it.
Does the Moonbase count as a store? No,
I hear
I
you also
wish.
some good news for Commander players.
Yeah, so we're going to be starting an event called Commander Parties, which is going to be a very social event kind of based in storytelling. So
Oh, interesting.
Does Jimmy play Commander?
So, it's not
Is he
really
known
about
for that?
winning.
Okay.
It's about kind of communal engagement, storytelling, and kind of a meta game where what you do in your game can affect other games. There'll be an ongoing story piece happening in the background. It's a very, really new, cool experience that immerses you in the first one in the world of Innistrad.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. And
Yeah.
more excitingly, I love the fact that you're able to maybe interact with the other play groups around more. So that's awesome.
Sin
doesn't
13,
matter, and
in
you're
case you were kidding,
really
I know
playing almost like a metagame outside
he's
of Commander.
co-host
That's
of the
right, anyone
Command
who
Zone.
shows
I've
up
literally
for
been on game
participation
nights
from
twice.
Oh, fantastic. Well, Aaron, this sounds like stores are going to be the place to be, of course, again, when it is safe for everyone. So thank you so much, Aaron. Really awesome news. Aaron Forsyth, everybody. Now, it's time to check in with my good buddy, Joe Johnson. So, Joe, what's going on?
Hey, thanks, Jimmy. What up? I'm here with Jess Lanzillo, Senior Creative Director of Wizards of the Coast. What's up, Jess? How you doing?
Hey, Joe. It's really great to be here with you today.
Yeah. All right, cool. We got so many cool things coming up. Where do we even start?
Well, let's start on the Plain So Nice. We're going to go there twice.
Hey, let's go.
And when I say nice, I mean
Innistrad.
totally spooky.
Innistrad.
So we're going to be going back to Innistrad for 2 sets, both Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow.
Ooh, Midnight Hunt. What's that all
I'm
about?
very excited
about
for both
werewolves.
of these.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely about werewolves. Really, we're kind of opening on Innistrad at the time of the Harvest Tide Festival. Essentially, what's happened is that the day-night balance has gotten all out of whack, and the werewolves are now trying to take over.
Okay, like they do.
Yeah, that's kind of their thing.
Yeah. And are there any
have a
like
cat on me
special
currently.
features in this about maybe like a special werewolf coming out in this one or?
You know, we're going to be telling everyone a little bit more about this on
special werewolf?
twitch.tv/magic with some special guests, including one very famous werewolf, True Blood's Alcide.
Ooh, Joe Mangan Yellow. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
What?
And he's going to be accompanied by our buddy Jimmy as well.
All right.
Nice. That is fantastic. I gotta
Announce
meet
the
Jimmy. Yeah, that's what's
announcement.
up. All right, so Midnight Hunt is coming out, what, September 24th? And
betcha.
when can we see that Crimson Vow happening?
It's November 19th.
Nice, nice. What's going on with that Crimson Vow?
So Crimson Vow is our vampire wedding set, right?
Ooh, okay.
Super over the top.
Oh my God, that's the
opulent
most
vampire
Bishi I've
wedding,
ever
as
seen Soren.
vampires want to do. Olivia Valdarin, who is the head of the Valdarin family of vampires, is decided to really go for true power couple goals.
Oh.
Team up with a yet to be announced
And X Media says,
groupie
"Oh no, he's still
and,
hot."
take over all of Innistrad.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Okay, cool. So, I mean, they got little Jay-Z and Beyonce vibes going on in the vampire world. Man.
And that's not all. So in 2022, coming to WPN stores is Innistrad Double Feature.
Ooh, okay.
So we asked ourselves two things. Hey, we've got Crimson Vow and Midnight Hunt.
Okay.
Why don't we put them together for a draft experience?
Oh,
And
okay.
then we also asked ourselves, hey, we're really inspired by classic monster movies. Why don't we do really cool collectible versions of our cards that are inspired by classic monster movies?
Yes.
So we smushed those together into a draft or a draft electable experience.
I love it. I love the font treatment on Double Feature, by the way.
And perhaps to anyone who would like to go to their WPN store and crack some packs.
Sounds amazing. So now does Double Feature feature cards from the new set?
It features cards from both sets, Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow.
That is so cool. Okay, I mean, man, I'm just saying it might be summer
Do we
now,
get like the
but with
universal
Innistrad
monsters?
just around the corner,
Do we get like
dark approaches.
get like the Mummy and
And humans don't stand a chance. And
Frankenstein's
I'm a
monster?
human.
No?
Does that put me at risk? Jimmy, help me out, man.
Thank you, Joe and Jess. Really exciting stuff. Now, Aaron, Innistrad is just one of the many exciting ways for us to experience this game that we love, but we can't forget about digital. For me, in these past 18 months, it's been a total escape to be able to play on my phone and all that stuff. Can you tell us a little bit about what's coming for digital?
Yeah, so you mentioned playing mobile, Arena on mobile, and that has been a huge win for bringing the game to many, many more players here in
I
2021.
recently found out how to rearrange cards in
And
my
we know
hand
tons of different people
on
play
Arena Mobile.
whether it's tabletop players looking to practice, whether
Right.
it's digital-only players that want to have an evolving, up-to-date experience, or whether it's mobile players looking for something bite-sized they can carry in their pocket. So we're going to continue to offer a ton of experiences and add to it. So like I said, we'll be
play it
offering
on
all the
iPad
traditional
most,
standard
so.
and draft play for that the tabletop players enjoy. We're trying out some new digital stuff, like the Mirror rebalancing event that we had recently, as well as Jumpstart Historic Horizons, which comes out in a couple days.
Awesome.
And we're going to be looking to expand the tools we have at our disposal to add even more different experiences to meet players where they are.
Yeah,
I'm
so
looking
again,
forward to
it's
Jumpstart.
adding more to what's already there and not limiting what was anything in the past. That's
right.
awesome. Now, when it comes to the sets and renewals and rotations, when are we going to be able to expect that for our competitive players?
Yeah, so every September, the Magic year kind of resets for standard play.
Bye-bye, Eldraine. You will
and
not
we
be missed.
Remove 4 sets from the environment to
Kick
allow
rocks.
the next 4 sets to come in and shake things up. So this September, we're going to be seeing Throne of Eldraine rotate out, Theros Beyond Death rotate out, Ikoria Lair of Behemoths, and Core Set 21, or M21, to make room for these upcoming Innistrad sets as well as everything else that's coming down the pipe. And so that makes it a great time to get into playing, especially on Arena, because we have this cool thing that you can get if you sign up now or log in now called the Renewal Egg.
Oh, nice. What's in it?
Well, it's got all sorts of individual
Egg?
card rewards. And
Did
even
someone
some
say egg?
Innistrad Midnight Hunt booster packs.
That's really exciting. I'm super looking forward to that. I can't wait
Give
to open some
egg.
of those packs. Now, are there any plans to open up and shake up which formats are available in Arena?
Well, the big one that we're making changes to is Historic Brawl.
Right.
Right.
So that's one that fans clamored for. We've run queues in it in the past, but we're doing 2 big things with this next update.
Uh-huh.
One, we're changing it to be 100 cards,
Ma.
Okay.
which is a number I'm sure is near
Yeah,
and
very much so.
It's
well as
basically as
putting the
close
queue
to
up,
Commander
in
as you can get
perpetuity.
on
So
Arena.
that you can play it any time of day, any time of the week, for as long as we leave it up there.
Yay.
Fantastic. So there's no plans to take it down.
Nope.
We can just keep playing Historic Brawl in the 100-card format now.
That's right.
Wow. Okay. And is there anything you can share about the Arena Opens? Because that's something that I've been it's been having so much fun watching.
Oh yeah,
Streamers
more
playing
limited
so-
opens, please.
Right, so those are our biggest competitive events that we run for Arena players, and we love them. And we're going to make some changes to the formats we're offering there, including the big one that I know players have been clamoring for, which is we're going to offer our first draft open here coming up soon.
Really?
Spicy.
Oh, wow. Limited tournaments. Yes.
That's right, so now you can draft and end up winning some real prize money that way.
Oh, that's exciting. So, and you know, one thing that has been really near and dear to my heart, it's been the way I've gotten a lot of other players into the game, is Jumpstart. So, what can you tell us about Jumpstart?
Right, so Jumpstart Historic Horizons comes out 2 days from now. Jumpstart's been just a tremendous success for us. It's been a great way to introduce new players to the game.
Yeah.
Super fast and casual. It kind of combines
Jumpstart's
the
so
best
great.
of limited and
I
constructed.
love Jumpstart
And
in
this
general,
release
particularly
will
on
include
Arena.
a bunch of cards from the Modern Horizons sets, which are near and dear to my heart, and bringing those to Arena for the first time, as well as a new thing with digital first cards that we've designed that can work only on Arena,
Right.
that have some really sweet new mechanics.
Yeah, like in perpetuity, words I'd never have seen before. Really exciting stuff. Wow. Okay, so
perpetually.
much to process. It's time for a very quick break, but not for you, because many more announcements are just moments away. And later on in the show, we're going to reveal every single Magic set coming out in 2022. So we see you in 60.
What do you mean not for me? What are you showing me? Oh, they are doing more of these.
Dazzling reprints of some of the most sought-after Commander staples. This Commander collection is all about black, including 8 cards with new legend-focused art and character homages. Available in foil and non-foil at your local game store, this includes a double-sided snake and zombie token. So grab your Commander collection black.
Sweet. Sign me up. Oh, finally a snake token for Ophiomancer.
Introducing Pioneer Challenger Decks 2021.
Ooh, nice branding.
Based on top-level competitive decks, the 4 decks in this collection get you into the fun and powerful Pioneer format. Whether you want Azuria Spirits in blue-white,
Field
or
of the Dead.
Zaboras in white-black, a mono-red burn deck, or the black-green-blue Lotus Field combo, the Pioneer Battlefield is yours to command.
I guess now that
You'll
people
get
can go back
everything
in
you need,
stores,
including a full main deck,
they're like,
sideboard, and deck
hey,
box.
remember Pioneer?
So if you haven't already, become an MTG Pioneer October 15th, 2021.
Pioneer has a meta. I'm surprised too, but
When coordinated assassination attempts on guild masters Ral Zarek, Vraska, and Kaya rock the city of Ravnica and leave Jace Bellerin's life hanging in the balance, a fuse is lit that threatens not only these 3 guilds, but the entire plane of Ravnica.
What?
Now, these 3 must form a tenuous alliance to uncover why the targets of the assassins have all been planeswalkers.
That's the first story arc in the biggest MTG comic launch ever. And here to tell us more about it is principal brand designer Daniel Ketchum.
You know, when I first started working at Wizards,
They
I
had us
actually
in the first
partnered
half.
with IDW Comics to tell a story about Chandra in the aftermath of War of the Spark. It was directly spun from the events of the TCG story. But our friends at Boom Studios are doing something completely different.
Folks in the
Writer
chat
Jed
who've been
McKay
reading
and
the comics
artist
say
Igwar
that they've
are
been
telling
really good.
Completely original stories
So,
that
sweet.
maintain what's core about the Planeswalkers, but takes them on brand new adventures. You don't need to know anything about the card game. You can just start at issue 1 and go from there.
Awesome.
Well, every great comic needs great art and great story, but comics like Magic are highly collectible, and this comic is no exception.
Correct. So every issue actually has a number of variant covers attached to it, hidden Planeswalker variants, if you will, each one drawn by a different Superstar Comics artist.
And when can we get our hands on the latest issue?
Well, issue number 5 is on sale right now, Jimmy.
Hey, got him, Coach.
All right.
oh, cool. What? Oh wow, the Karn Planeswalker. The Karn Planeswalker with the old, I mean all of them, they're all Planeswalkers with old formatting. That's hilarious. That's terrible. I love it. Oh wow. People have joked about that. May as well make
What's
it
up,
a real
everybody?
thing.
We're still here with Aaron Forsyth, and now we are joined in our circle of revelation by Jess Lanzillo and the delightful duelist, Becca Scott. Welcome, friends.
Okay, folks, questions. Jess, Aaron, we're going to talk about the 2022 release roster in a little bit, but I want to ask you about some of these awesome bonus sets.
They did
that,
one take
you know,
on all
they
of this,
really
didn't they?
help the Magic excitement just go on and on all year round. Jess, what's coming up?
Well, let's kick it off with
Sorry, the
Commander
cat's changing
Legends
position.
Battle for
Oh.
Baldur's Gate.
Thank you.
So social play is the key to both Dungeons and Dragons and Commander, so we're bringing them together at last.
What?
It's going to be a set taking place in the city of Baldur's Gate, which is located in the Sword Coast.
Very cool. Aaron, tell us about the mechanics for Baldur's Gate.
Well, there are certainly a ton of new legends themed as D&D characters.
Yeah.
There's going to be new multiplayer keywords, and we have a really cool draft environment, which we had it in the first Commander Legends, but a lot of people didn't get to experience that because of
Oh, that was dope.
the pandemic. But
Commander
you get to
Legends
pick
was
2 cards
honestly
out
a
of
lot of
20
fun.
card booster.
I'm bummed I
pass,
only got to play
and
it
then pick 2
basically
more cards
once.
each time until you have a 60 card limited deck with the Commander.
Wow, I got to draft Commander Legends a couple of times, and it was a total blast, so I can't wait to do it again.
Ah, so fun. Okay, so what are we going to find inside these Battle for Baldur's Gate packs?
Booster fun, of course.
Ah,
So you may remember our rulebook frames from Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. We're now expanding that look beyond creatures. We are looking at doing some awesome borderless cards, and we are running back the ultimate Commander Legends collectible, which are the foil etch legends.
Oh, excellent. And when can we expect to
nice.
get this set in our hands?
This will be in the first half of 2022.
Awesome. Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm really excited for that, but also another
Looking
thing,
forward to that.
Jess, Jumpstart comes out just in a couple of days here on Arena. When are we going to be able to expect to see that coming to tabletop?
Yeah.
You betcha. We've got Jumpstart 2022 coming to
Good
tabletop.
question that you were scripted to ask, Jimmy, but
It's
good
the
question
easiest way
nonetheless.
to combine the best parts of limited and constructed play. You just get a couple of boosters, you shuffle up, and you play.
Yeah.
It's totally the best. You get 20 card boosters. This time around, we're doing them in 46 different themes.
Wow.
Do you want to hear a couple samples of the themes?
uh-huh.
How about multi-headed creatures?
Yeah.
So this is
about
different. This is a yet
Eldrazi?
further jumpstart.
Well, I'll leave you hanging there.
Okay, so what do we find in these packs that we shuffle together?
So in each pack, you're going to get 20 cards. You're going to get 1 new card to this set.
Wow.
You're going to get a booster fun card in an anime style. And then you're going to get some awesome reprints.
Sorry, what style?
Amazing.
Did someone
When do we get our
say
hands on it? I'm ready.
anime?
It'll be coming out in the back half of 2022.
Ooh.
The back half.
But that seems like
So
kind
like
of
a
a long
year out
way
of now.
away. Aaron, help me out. Is there anything you could tell us about that's coming a little sooner?
Yep, Double Masters 2022 comes out next summer.
What?
Okay, so remind us, what is Double Masters all about?
Okay, so what's better than 1
Ooh.
rare per pack?
2 rares per pack.
And what's better than 1 foil per pack?
2 foils per pack.
All right, so now you get what it's all about. So, Double Masters is a reprint set full of all sorts of awesome reprints.
Didn't
2
expect
rares
more
per pack,
Double
2
Masters.
foils
That
per
is a
pack, and
surprise,
really
honestly.
sweet new multicolored draft environment.
What the? You guys hear that? Oh, Becca. Hey, Aaron, Jess, please stay seated. We've made first contact.
Yeah, we'll check this out.
Yes. Ah! Who are you?
I'm Mark Rosewater, head designer for Magic the Gathering.
Oh, hey, Mark, you can take your helmet off. The air is good to breathe in here.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what this
What are you
is.
doing here, Mark?
Well, I'm dressed in a silly costume, so we know what that means.
Yes!
It's time for another unsets.
Oh,
Right, finally.
So as people know, the unsets, like in Magic, there's a spectrum. You can go to very competitive Magic, all the way to very fun and casual Magic. The unsets are all the way on the fun and casual side. It's about just doing fun things with your friends, having great experiences, and just laughing and enjoying the act of playing.
Boy, they would have
Magic.
had to adjust his mic.
So one of the things we always try to do with unsets is try to do something that Magic does, but put our twist on it.
Right.
So for example, Unstable said, faction sets are a lot of fun, so let's do a faction unset. So this time I said what I want to do is a top-down unset. I want to take a really resonant trope and then just make lots of cards influenced by that. And so what we said is, okay, here's my idea, guys. I want to do a retro science fiction space carnival / amusement park / circus. And they're like, Yeah, you're good to go.
All right, put all the things in one. This is
you're gonna
definitely
love
pushing
it.
the boundaries of Magic. Mark, aren't you worried about, the space-time continuum breaking?
Well, if anything's going to break Magic, no. The one thing that we always want to do in Magic is, with the unsets, is just go places we've never gone before. Do things we've never gone before. So right now, we are taking you to Myra the Magnificent's intergalactic Astratorium of Fun.
Wow.
So it is a space carnival that travels the galaxy it's a science fiction, so it's rides that you couldn't even possibly imagine. And what we're going to do is we're bringing all these fun tropes and bringing them to Magic. So anything you enjoy about carnivals, about amusement parks, about circuses, it's all here in a really fun, exciting new set coming out in the second quarter of 2022.
Awesome. And as a big fan of lands myself, are we going to be seeing cool new basic lands?
Of course.
Yes.
Unglued, the very first unset, introduced
Oh,
full art
Pinfinity,
lands.
that's very
It's been a
exciting.
tradition every single time. But this time we are making basic lands.
Yay.
So they are full art, full bleed basic lands.
Basic
but set
lands.
on the ground of planets and in space. So for the first time ever, you can have science fiction lands for Magic.
Wow.
And in addition to that, we're also doing shock lands set in space as well. So those are awesome. You can also open those up in the product.
Okay, Mark, when do players get to get their hands on this awesome new unset?
It's coming out in the second quarter of 2022.
So soon.
Yeah.
So this is what happens when the multiverse and the universe collide. To infinity and beyond! Bye, Mark.
Oh, we'll see you later. Is it safe? He needs a chaperone, I think.
That was awesome.
Dumb Good is proud to share their vintage-inspired collection designed around the Black Lotus and the retro Magic the Gathering logo.
The what?
There's a full range of products, including apparel, accessories, and home pieces. But this is a limited
pieces.
edition release, so head on over to dumbgood.com.
What? For what? All right, I don't know what that
There's a
is.
new Magic art book on the way.
What?
Visual History by Jay and Ellie.
Or to give it the full title, Magic the Gathering, Planes of the Multiverse, A Visual History.
So what's the book all about, Daniel?
Well, Planes of the Multiverse takes us on a tour of Magic's most beloved worlds. Each
Give
entry
more
tells
art
the
book.
story
Give
of
more
a
art
different
book.
plane and the colorful characters that inhabit it. One of my personal favorites, of course, is Arlen Cord, the Planeswalker.
When this is over, remind me to tell you something neat.
Other worlds such as Theros, Dominaria, and Amonkhet.
And you don't have to wait on
Not
this
about the art book.
It's available today.
Very excited for more art books. Artist series Thomas Baxa. Cool. Artist series Johannes Voss. Nice. Carpet of Flowers. Did we invent the term math is for blockers? We certainly popularized it. I saw that last night, that they were calling it Secret Lair Math is for
Welcome
blockers.
back,
I don't know how I
everybody, to
feel about
Magic
it.
Showcase 2021, and I've been joined by Becca Scott, who has spent a lot of time tracking someone very special down.
Yeah, Jimmy, you know how this works. I mean, sometimes we ring up a guest, we ask them to come on the show. That's it, easy. Like Mark Rosewater, for example.
You
Sometimes
didn't
we
ask
gotta
Mark
talk
to be there. He just
ages,
appeared.
But sometimes we have to go above
Oh,
and
the
beyond.
sun.
Sometimes universes beyond.
Uh-oh.
To talk about this and much more, it's product architect Mark Hagan.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Mark, good.
So good, Mark. So good to have you here.
Thank you.
Okay, Mark, the universes are yours. Tell us
Here we
more.
go.
Yeah, so we've previously announced two big partnerships we have coming, Warhammer 40,000 and the Lord of the Rings. So today I'll tell you a little bit more about what we're doing there.
Cool.
And then also we have a
I'm
couple other
actually
partnerships
excited
that
for
we
both of
haven't mentioned
those.
yet that I'll give you guys a sneak preview of.
Oh, we love
Very
sneak
exciting.
previews.
Okay.
So let's start with Warhammer 40,000. So this is a property that so many of
40
us were so
40K,
excited about. This is kind of
sir.
a lifelong dream of mine to work to kind of bring that cool world over to Magic.
40,000.
So we assembled a team of passionate fans
I'm
from within the studio.
ribbing
They
you,
got to
Mark.
work, and we're going to do this one through Commander decks. So it'll be a release of 4 ready-to-go Commander decks that kind of bring the world and the characters of Warhammer 40,000 to life. All of the cards have Warhammer 40,000 art, so you really do dive right into the world when you play with one of these decks.
I assume that he's being instructed to call it that by Games
secret layer
Workshop.
bonuses that are going to kind of come along for the ride. We just couldn't skip the opportunity, so it's fun stuff. Let's take a look. Here are a couple pieces of art I can show you here. These are kind of iconic Warhammer 40,000 Space Marines, but done kind of with just a dash of magic. And this is card art that you will see in that product when it comes out in the back half of 2022.
That is so phenomenal, and art is such an integral part of Warhammer 40,000.
Gonna play the heck out of those.
It's so cool to see it represented in this way.
Yeah, just flipping through these cards is such a treat, and I'm telling you, even the reprints, even the basic lands, like once we were kind of able to just pull in their whole universe, these cards are so fun.
All right.
Yep.
Well, from 40,000 to just the One Ring.
Exactly. So the Lord of the Rings is coming to Magic.
Good segue.
As
Good
we
segue.
mentioned before. So you know, it is such a big world. So many stories, so many characters, so many moments that we kind of got to play with in our sandbox. And the only way we could pull it off was to do a full set. So this is a full booster set.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we went all the way. We couldn't hold back. So the characters you would want, Gandalf and Gollum and Frodo, all those, the moments that you remember from those stories, all of that comes over. This is going to be, you know, it's a big swing for us. So we built this full set. You can draft it. They're going to be modern legal, so these cards will go into the modern format.
Cool.
And this is going to come out in 2023, so stay tuned for that.
Oh, okay, so that's a ways out.
Bringing an iconic
I didn't realize that.
character
I thought that
is
was
like
2022. I didn't realize that was so far in advance.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of the fun, right? We have these characters with so much backstory and their own personality and their own history.
Chat
and
wants a
everything
Tom
to kind of,
Bombadil EDH deck.
Put them on a Magic card, and we want to both be true to their spirit and bring a little bit of a Magic twist to them. So we'll take a look at Gandalf. This is Gandalf, friend of the Shire, and so you can see that Magic take, you know, a very fun picture, but also, you know, this is the Gandalf that many of us have kind of been imagining as being
Nice.
part of this world for so long.
It really captures the essence of the Shire. Now, is this set also, of course, coming to tabletop
Yep.
anywhere else?
Arena?
Indeed. So yeah, this is a full tabletop release. It's also coming to Magic Online and Arena.
Nice.
Yeah, we couldn't resist. So this, you can play this, you know, wherever you love to play Magic. And we didn't just stop at the set. So along with the set, which you can draft or play.
Oh, Treebeard
we also
as a
have
commander would
ready-to-go
be
commander
amazing.
Decks. So there'll be 4 decks. You just want to dive
4
right in.
commander decks.
And again, some secret layers. that are gonna
Treebeard,
kind of
Treebeard.
Get in on the fun while we have this opportunity. So a big wave, a really fun way to just enter the world of the Lord of the Rings, you know, with your friends around a table.
Yeah, I love it.
I heard you say the secret word.
Indeed, Secret Lair is Secret Lair is a very helpful way that we can kind of play around with some of these partnerships. So sometimes we're looking to do something a little quicker or lighter or experimental, and so I have 2 partnerships that I'll announce today. Ooh. The first one is Fortnite.
That's
right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're huge fans of them. They do so much interesting stuff over there, and so we are doing 2 drops that are the flavor and character and world and kind of vibe of Fortnite brought over to Magic cards. We're going to do this one with reprints, so these are cards that you might already be playing in your deck, but now you'll get to kind of, if you want to, you can upgrade them into the Fortnite version, and we had a ton of fun with this one.
I love how much.
So they're not
color is in
mechanically
there.
distinct.
Yeah, it's just a world. It's kind of a slice of creative. that
So
we don't
they're
get to see
basically
that
just
often,
like
and it was fun
alternate
just
art.
pour all
Wow,
the way in.
chat did not react well to
That's
Fortnite.
exactly it. That's perfect.
Okay, this is my signature.
I haven't
move
looked
right
at
here.
Wizards
It's a
chat.
Sit-down flap.
I bet
So
I
cool.
bet they
You're so much
reacted
cooler.
even more poorly, but that'll probably
Thank you, Jimmy. I know you really meant that.
that Secret Lair will probably do numbers.
Okay, but you said there were 2 exciting collaborations. If Fortnite's the first, what's the second?
Yeah. So additionally, coming next year, we have a Street Fighter drop.
Whoa.
Right. So. You know, these are characters that
Go on.
I fell in love with, you know, in the arcade as a child. And I've been playing with them. You know, they've just been part of my life and part of gaming for so long.
Oh my goodness.
And now they're making the jump to Magic.
So cool.
Yeah. So these are some iconic Street Fighter characters. We built cards for them. These will be in a drop. Yeah, you see the art here. This is Chun-Li.
Yep.
Which you know, the team really sat down. They said, how do we bring Chun-Li to life on a card mechanically?
Flurry of
Chun-Li
kicks.
is kind of one of the all-time great kickers in gaming,
True,
famous
true.
for her flurries of kicks. And so I can announce today, breaking news, this card has multi-kicker. We had no choice. Right. How else could you do Chun-Li?
Is
That's
it okay?
hilarious.
It's normal to cry when you see a magic card, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Great flavor there. I love it. I
Nice.
love it.
Yeah.
I'm
All that really
angry
exciting stuff is
that I
happening in
didn't
the
think of it
future.
first.
So tell us about right now and about the out of time super drop.
Right. So we have a brand new super drop that's dropping right now. It's available as we speak.
Multi-kicker.
And I'll show you the
my
cards.
God.
Super fun stuff. So yeah, it's kind of a time travel theme. Out of Time is the name. The first one is called Teferi's Time Trouble. So take a look at these. So these are 3 cool Planeswalker
This
cards.
is hilarious.
What we've done here is we've presented them as if we had been making these cards in the 90s. So kind of old frames, the kind of old way we used to write rules to describe how to make these things work. So we had so much fun. The editing team had so much fun figuring out how to kind of make these work. So that's Teferi Time Trouble, super fun.
How many are there of these drops?
There's 5 total drops, so that's the first one.
Okay.
The second one is we're going back to a beloved place called Kamigawa. So this is called Kamigawa Inc. And so these are 5 classic Kamigawa characters, cards that have been fan favorites for a long time. And now we've done them here in this kind of cool Japanese ink painting style, just a very different take on these cards. So super fun to slot into your commander decks.
Cool.
And kind of revisit classic Kamigawa back in time a little bit.
Love that.
Okay, we've
Those are
got
neat
a
looking.
drop based
I
on
dig those.
character Teferi. We've
Yep.
got a drop based on a plane,
Yep.
Kamigawa. What else?
So the next 2, yeah, you got it. The next 2 are artist series. So this is a place where we team up with an artist, a magic artist that we love, and we just say, go nuts, do what you want to do, help us pick the cards. You decide what to draw on them, and then we
Nelly
just wait
says
for
screams
the
in
creator
Wheeler.
to come back in.
No kidding.
So the first one is Johannes Voss. So this is this beautiful kind of 4-piece story. These 2 characters that kind of you can kind of tell the tale as they kind of go on an adventure. Gorgeous, kind of colorful, harmonious, relaxing.
I wanna watch this
adventure.
movie.
I love this one so much.
Very cool. Okay.
Gorgeous.
And the second artist?
The second one is Thomas Baxa. This one is not quite as relaxing. It's pure nightmare fuel.
Oh,
This is
man.
Wild stuff. We couldn't believe this stuff when it
Wow,
came
that's
in.
Spellskite.
And so yeah, Thomas Baxa just went wild on these 4 crazy cards, and for fans of his out there, we really feel like he really brought his A game.
Wow. Okay, now if my math is correct, that is all 5 of the new drops coming our way.
Close. That's 4. The last one is called Math is for Blockers.
Oh.
Yeah, so we found an artist out there who does very cool, very fun kind of math, geometric inspired art.
That cut to
basic
Jimmy.
Shapes and then building out these beautiful illustrations. So we knew we had to work with
The bears are coming for you.
Math themed pack called Math is for Blockers. If you see the
Isn't that an LRR joke?
tag,
Yeah.
how we're
Yeah, it
talking
is.
to these
I don't know.
guys. So a lot of fun stuff. And I actually think we have an animation, and we'll show you kind of a little bit of the process here, so you can see. Right, kind of starts with kind
I
of
see.
shapes,
Oh,
and then
there it is. Yeah,
go
the
up from there.
triangle. Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So that's Math is for Blockers. So yeah, super fun stuff.
Well, my math is just fine, and I can correctly identify that the number of these that I want is all of them. I want all of them. How do I get them?
Yeah, so
They
they're
also
up
put
right
the-
now.
the
As I said,
tower
you can
shell
go to
in there, too.
secretrare.wizards.com. You can buy them individually. We have bundles. You can get them all in one bundle, or just the foils or the non-foils. So yeah, hopefully, if any of these speak to anyone out there, swing by the website and pick one up.
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Mark, for coming on the
Yeah.
show. And next time, we'll know right where to find you.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Mark. All right, everyone. When we come back, it is time for the full set release roster for 2022. You don't want to miss it. Stick around. We'll be right back.
I wonder what, because it's not actually a break, so I'm curious to see.
Welcome, friends. It's time to talk Pinfinity.
Oh.
Join the official Magic the Gathering.
Saw
pin
you in
subscription
chat
by
there,
Pinfinity
Pinfinity
with 3
AR.
beautifully crafted collectible pins powered with augmented
Caleb, I
reality
assume?
content. Your first 3 pins feature Den of the Bugbear, the legendary Dritz Do'Urden, and the Magic Mana symbols. With 3
What?
epic
That's
pins,
us.
2 chances to win booster boxes, plus other member perks, join today at pins.ar/joinmtg.
Jimmy, this sounds so cool. What can members expect?
Lots of fun. They'll receive first access to limited edition pin drops, the chance to win booster boxes, MTG arena challenges with the Pinfinity team, and a bunch more.
Ooh, the AR content seems very cool.
So when you scan the pins, you can see artwork, video, music, selfies, and downloadable content with new features coming in the fall.
Right, selfies.
So join today at pins.ar/joinmtg.
Selfies of who?
everybody. Welcome back to you and to Joe Johnson and to Jess Lanzillo and Aaron Forsyth from Wizards of the Coast. Okay, it's the big one. It's time to reveal the roster of sets for 2022. How does next year begin?
Well, the first set of 2022 is Kamigawa Neon Dynasty.
Woo.
Nice. This is set 2,000 years after the first Kamigawa block.
Hold up, what?
It's a place where tradition meets modernity. Think neon ninjas and cyberpunk samurai.
Very cool.
It's got a totally cool futuristic aesthetic where everyone looks amazing.
Dang.
This is, of course, like all Magic sets, it has a unique Magic twist. This isn't just your typical sci-fi dystopia. It's a really cool place where I think I'd want to live, that's for sure.
Look at that raccoon.
This is our new Planeswalker, Kaito. He's a cool cyber ninja. We love him. There's also another mysterious Planeswalker making an appearance in this set. The Emperor of Kamigawa is someone that you may have seen before.
Oh, mysteries. Interesting.
Dang.
Yeah, so this set bridges the history of the original Kamigawa with the future. So we take a lot of game design elements from the first time we were in Kamigawa years ago and mesh them with some cool sci-fi stuff, a lot of light and color, and game mechanics that reflect kind of the new modern age that Kamigawa is moving into.
And Aaron, you've been at Wizards since,
Awesome.
long before the
long
original
time.
Kamigawa.
Kamigawa is one of those planes that players remember fondly and wanted us to revisit. So we took the good parts.
Players remember
a
it
lot of the
fondly
creative
against
elements,
all reason,
and redid
according
just about
to
everything
internal
else, all new
internal
gameplay
feeling on the set.
mechanics, and just tried to give you the freshest take we could on something that people really love.
Nice.
Wow. Super exciting.
There's definitely subtext of players remember it fondly for some reason.
For us to go back to Kamigawa and do it right. So Jimmy, you've spoken very powerfully about cultural representation.
Right.
So not only do we have an amazing internal team, but we worked with a bunch of cultural developers and our regional offices to make sure that we're delivering on the full experience for our fans.
Yeah, and I know I speak for a lot of people as well, but it certainly is incredibly appreciated, especially for a game that's as universal and worldwide as Magic is.
Nice.
Well, I cannot wait to see what's happened to Kamigawa 2,000
sorry.
years after we first visited it. But where are we going to travel to after that?
So this is another type of world that we've never really done before. We're going to a kind of a modern urban fantasy setting. This is
What?
our take on a gangster movie.
Whoa.
We're really
What?
excited to share with you today Streets of New Capenna. This is a glamour setting full of crime.
Oh,
interesting.
what the?
Yeah, so this is definitely something new for us, but we're using some familiar elements gameplay-wise. 5 3-color crime families.
Ooh.
Yeah, that
Wow.
each player we get to pick the one
Art
that they like the
Deco
best,
Magic the Gathering. That
represent them,
I
and
did
you'll
not
learn that
expect
crime
that.
does pay.
What is happening in
You're right,
2022?
Magic
We
is
got
in crime
cyberpunk, we
families,
got
that's
Art
right.
Deco, we're
Yeah, so
going to
mechanically,
literal
each one,
space with
has its own
Infinity.
keyword and its own gameplay style, and as Jess will attest to, its own really unique look and feel.
And this is fantasy, right?
Wow.
So you've seen the gangster movies before, but these families won't necessarily all be made of humans.
Oh, interesting. So,
we got squirrels.
zombies.
Art
homunculus.
Deco Nixilis, very good brownie points, very good.
Okay. Loxodons. Is there a worm crime family?
I mean, I'm just saying.
You shall see more one day.
Very exciting.
New Capenna is a city originally built by angels, but the times have changed. Demon crime families now rule the plane and are battling for supremacy.
As they do.
Players will be able to join those families on their own personal quest for domination.
Man, I mean, this genre has such
This
like,
is
a unique
wild.
aesthetic. I mean, imagine for art to really pop in this set. I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fashion and the architecture that you will see in New Capenna is something that you've never seen in Magic before. It's really, really breathtaking.
What happened to Old Capenna, though?
Yeah, and fans of lore
Tranquil
will love
Calamity.
finding out all the stories
Same
and how
hat.
they tied together with this new plane. In fact, this plane has special meaning to Elspeth, one of our longtime planeswalkers.
Well, Elspeth? Okay,
What?
very exciting. Okay. I'm really excited to hear more about that. Okay, 2 down, 2 more to go. What is next in 2022 for the multiverse?
We're going home, everyone.
Oh.
There is, in fact, no place like home.
Dominaria?
So we're going to return to where it all began for another classic adventure. We're going to kick off our 30th anniversary with a
Dominaria?
return to Dominaria. And the set is
Hey.
called Dominaria United.
Ooh, Dominaria United. Let's go.
Epic.
Yeah, so no place to go back to than where it all began.
I mean, after going to like
30th anniversary,
Cyberpunk
huge
and
milestone
Art
for Magic.
Deco land, going
Tons
back
of
to
sets in the
like
past taking
Dominaria
place on
seems like a good
Dominaria, all the
idea.
way back to the original, alpha and beta sets, Invasion, Urza Saga, just all of some of the most beloved sets ever made, including Dominaria, the set we came out with a few years ago.
Right.
So it made sense to come back. People like that set so much. It was just a perfect place to return to for this momentous time in Magic's history.
Yeah, I mean, Magic has been growing so much, and it gets new players and fans all the time. So I think a lot of them are going to experience Dominaria for the very first time on this original plane. Why is Dominaria so special?
I'm not counting the 40K thing
I
because
mean,
that's
it's
that's
the
a
nexus
universe
of
is
the
beyond
multiverse.
thing.
Many
I'm talking
of our
about
best stories belong
the main
there.
sets for next year.
So you think about, one of my first cards, Shiv and Dragon, from Shiv, Talaria, Urborg. We've got the Mana Rig, the Weatherlight, all sorts of classic characters, Gerard, Sisay, Hannah. Iconic heroes go hand in hand with all of these amazing settings and set pieces, along with some historic villains, and you'll see more of them too. There's history in every corner of Dominaria, and it felt right to return there.
Bring
as
it
Magic turns
on.
30.
It's nice. Well,
Bring
now,
it on.
You mentioned like the Weatherlight Saga. I just, this place just isn't special because of where it is, but like it's almost also very much where the people live, where they're from.
Indeed. Thank you for the
Segue.
segue. Yes. That's why our final set of 2022 takes us back in time to the pivotal tale of two siblings who shaped the multiverse.
Me and Joe.
Bam. New cards.
I think you guys might be a little bit nicer than these fellas, but we are proud to announce the Brothers War.
Nice. All right, so this is a set that's almost 30 years in the making and thousands of years in the making. So, all right, so who are these two brothers?
Well, they're two of the most famous names in all of Magic. You've seen them on many of your cards,
Whoa.
Urza and Mishra. They're talented, misguided artificers.
Dang.
And they kind of decide to fight with each other and not play so nice.
Right.
Their feud manages to engulf Dominaria in an all-out war, and they may, in fact, just destroy that entire plane.
Right, so this is a story that was hinted
Spoilers,
at
they
a long
don't,
time
but-
ago in one of the very first Magic sets we ever made, Antiquities. And that set was kind of an archaeological dig site where this story was unearthed.
Right.
But we wanted to move the camera back and show it as it happened. So first-person view of what the Brothers' War was like, what were Urza and Mishra like when they were waging war across all of Dominaria.
Wow. That's so exciting.
Yeah,
Nice.
these events are like truly cataclysmic. They really shape what we see the Dominaria of today looking like. But when we came back here, we wanted to make sure that we were not just focusing on the brothers, but we were giving other voices, cultures of Dominaria that maybe haven't been shown off a whole bunch of the spotlight. So at the core, the events don't change, but we're kind of broadening the aperture of how we're looking at this time period for Dominaria and seeing it through a new lens.
Okay, but it's
Sorry, I don't know where
cool
that
if
hammering's coming from.
We know if we're just like brand new to this famous story.
Oh yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, this is a set full of like epic war and war machines, right?
Giant artifacts, artifact creatures.
Sign me up.
All right.
Just
How
really
long is
fun
that
cards
headphone
to play
cable?
with,
I
very
unplugged it.
evocative.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you learn all about the brothers and the Brothers' War and everything that kind of shaped Magic and everything that has come since.
Wow.
So that all comes out in the last half of 2022.
Nice. We got Kamigawa, Neon Dynasty, Streets of New Capenna, Dominaria United, and the Brothers' War. I mean, what a roster for 2022.
Yeah, what a roster we've had on set. I mean, Aaron, Jess, it's been so great having you on the show today. Thank you so much.
Thanks, it's been awesome.
Yeah, this has been amazing. We're so excited for all of these sets.
I see. Logo's forthcoming, obviously. But also, when is Infinity coming out?
We're working with Ultra Pro, the leading manufacturer and
think Mark said
supplier
second
of gaming
quarter.
collectibles accessories, with some exciting products to come. Starting
Wasn't there a
with the
bonus mention?
Mochikami
Yeah, they talked
dice
about,
bag. Mochikami are a new addition to the multiverse found in
They talked about
Kamigawa
Infinity
Neon
and
Dynasty.
Double
These
Masters.
adorable plush friends are designed to store your treasures and travel with you as you game by clipping onto your bag with the included carabiner hook. They're made with extra squish for maximum
Wait, those are
huggability.
loyalty dice.
We've also got the Stitched Edge playmat, which embodies the spirit of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty.
Yo.
Take a look into the neon future, where brilliant colors and lore collide to offer a hint at what this set has in store for players.
Spicy playmat.
These products will launch alongside an entire line of accessories for Kamigawa Neon Dynasty pre-release weekends. Be sure to check it out.
Nice.
All right, everyone, we hope you've had a fantastic time watching Magic Showcase 2021.
And we also hope that you're excited about the 2022 that's going to unfold right across the multiverse.
On Magic Online,
On Magic Arena,
on the page,
in the boosters,
at the kitchen table,
and Spell Table,
at your local game stores,
and
on
on Netflix.
Oh, right. They did tease this. What's going on here?
Okay, Daniel, today is the day that we get our very first glimpse at the Magic animated series on Netflix.
I cannot believe this day is finally here. I'm very excited. So where to start? First of all, this new Magic the Gathering animated series, it is completely new, a completely fresh jumping on point, so you can bring your friends, bring your family who have never touched a Magic card in their lives, and they will be able to enjoy the ride from episode 1.
All right.
Fantastic.
All right.
Is there anything you can tell us about the series, how it's progressing, a timeline maybe for the fans?
Well, I can tell you a lot of things, but let's see here. It's coming along great. It's crazy how far in we are, yet how far there still is to go.
Right.
Let's see here. All the scripts are written and locked in. All of the voice talent has been cast, and I think the full first season's even been audio recorded.
Wow.
So we're pretty deep in.
Okay.
Gideon is actually the heart of the story. He'll play a really, really big role in driving the action.
Gideon.
This is character-first entertainment, so this is not like, oh, we have to destroy 20 life gems in order to win the day.
Right.
This kind of features on the characters, their relationships, and their
Although that would be a pretty fun
and we'll
Saturday morning
actually get to
cartoon.
Start seeing that in a prequel novel that we're working on with our partners at
Like the
Penguin
D&D
Random House.
one.
Oh, wow.
You
this
are
is like the third
Planeswalker.
novel that Gideon's been featured in,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Oh my goodness,
Right.
you are up on your Magic novels.
My 20 life gems.
So
no.
what's the story then?
So it precedes the Netflix show,
Okay.
and it's going to tell the story of Gideon Jura and Jace Beleren. Basically, how they met. We'll get to see them road trip through the multiverse, right some wrongs, and then eventually
Road
we'll also
trip.
see sort of where their relationship goes sour.
I see.
We got Gideon, we got Jay. So any more familiar faces?
I don't think I'm allowed to tell you. You might have to watch the series for that.
Okay, well then we need to know, when are we going to be able to see this for the first time?
Well, the novel is going to come out alongside the first season of Magic the Gathering, the animated series.
Okay, all right. Well, if Gideon is a big part of this novel, then I'm assuming he's just going to be a huge part of the series as well, like you said.
Absolutely, we will see quite a bit of him, which is super exciting because, when I started at Wizards about 3.5 years ago, Gideon was one of the first characters that I got to dig into
Right.
and figure out, not just, what does this guy look like, as we move from, trading card paintings but into animation, but like, how does he move? How does he speak? What does it look like when he casts spells? When he uses his hieromantic powers?
How did they move?
What does a Searle look like in motion? I think there was an afternoon actually where
reasonable
a couple of us from
question.
the franchise team locked ourselves in a conference room and just watched every YouTube video we could find on Searles because it's like, who knows what a Searle moves like? And
Right,
so we got to kind of figure out
How many YouTube videos are there
what
on
is a Searle, how
Searles?
does it move, and how do you fantasy that up in a really cool way for this Netflix show?
All right, well, let's meet the actor bringing Gideon to life.
Greetings, Magic fans.
What?
I'm Brandon Routh, and I play Gideon in the upcoming Magic the Gathering
What?
animated series coming to Netflix in 2022. For those of you that don't know, Gideon is known for being the strong guy who always stands up for what's right, just, and isn't afraid to fight. Now I understand why they hired me for this. Makes sense. But seriously, I am really excited about this show and really proud and honored to be a part of it. I'm
That
a
makes
huge
sense.
Magic fan. I've been playing since I was 16. I played many drafts over the years, and have too many cards. More than I should.
Too many
And,
cards. He is just like us.
Also got to do a voice in Magic MTG Arena as a different character. So I love
knew
this
that.
world, and I'm very excited to be a part of this animated series. Hope you all will enjoy it in 2022. Thanks, Magic fans, and I'll see you around the multiverse.
Wow, Oh, message from Gideon himself. Awesome.
So when can we
Hi.
expect to see this on our screens?
Hello.
So the show will be available on Netflix in the back half of 2022.
Okay, all right, okay. And I'm sure you'll keep us posted on
Okay.
all the details and whatnot.
For sure.
All right, all right.
Hi.
Awesome. Well, this has been so much fun, and,
You
and
smell
thank
like
you to
fish.
Joe as well for joining me here on the couch.
You know I got you, man. Come on
And
now.
big shout out. It was so crazy cool to hear about the Magic Animated Series, so thank you, Daniel, for all that info.
Thank you for having me.
Now I have Baxter.
What a show it has been, from the return of in-store play to Jumpstart 2022, Unfinity to Universes Beyond, and from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty to the Brothers War. Thanks to the fine folks at Wizards of the Coast and to you, fans of the best game in the world. They make the magic, you make the gathering. Together, Magic in 2022 is going to be amazing. So until next time, I'm your host, Jimmy Wong. See ya.
Sweet. This is a reminder for G about something that was not in the art book segment, but that I wanted to mention. Yes, I did have a neat thing to tell you. So, I actually know some information. I actually know a little bit about Unfinity that I'm allowed to tell you, which is, that usually doesn't happen. Which is involves the creative text team. Now, creative text, as far as Magic cards are concerned, is card names and flavor text. And I got an email yesterday that told me that I could pass this on to you. Is that Allison? No, I think maybe not for this set. So the people on the creative text team for Unfinity, of course, Mark Rosewater, because Mark is on every team for the unsets. There's a gentleman named Ari Zarulnik, who I doubt that many of you will know, but he works at Wizards, and he's great. And there was a guy named Austin Bridges, who's worked on many Magic the Gathering sets. Sean Baby, I don't know how many of you are aware of Sean Riley, aka Sean Baby, but he's done a bunch of internet goofs for ages now, and the rest of the other three people on the creative text team for Unfinity were Cameron, Kathleen, and myself. And I am so excited to tell you that. So, yeah. So we got to write flavor text and card names for Unfinity. I cannot wait for you to see this set. It's so exciting. Yes, Baxter. I am excited. I'm very excited. It was so much work. I have to name a Magic card, and it's also got to be funny. Dang. So no nicknames podcast for this set? Probably not, no. Hi, Baxter. Oh, he's having a great time. Did Baxter write any flavor text? No, but he was very distracting. So yeah, I was on an episode of Mark Rosewater's podcast a while back, and then afterwards we got to talking, and we talked a bit about this before it had been announced, and they were talking about needing people who knew about Magic and could be funny. And there we go. The Nicknames episode is titled Fans Punch Up Our Jokes. What I would like to do is share suggestions that didn't get there for whatever reason, but I don't actually know if I'm allowed to yet. I've asked about it, but that may not be possible. So let me tell you how weird it was being like, all right, we're gonna do the you're joining the text team and doing the meeting about it, and it was like me, Kathleen, Cameron, and Sean Baby. So that was sweet. The Unfinity set it's great. You're gonna love it. Obviously, I'm not gonna say anything more, but it is it's very fun. There's some super fun stuff in it. What can I say? Let's see here. Is there anything I can say that Mark didn't cover? Magic's 4th Unset? No. Retro Space Carnival? No. draft it. There will be both returning and new mechanics. That's helpful. You cannot say anything that is not listed here. All right, then I won't. Can I confirm dumb Kathleen names? Look, I think, generally speaking, you don't want to when you're doing a thing like this, when you're doing writing like this, you want to serve the purpose that you're doing. You want to you don't want to sort of have a moment that sticks out as like, oh, I can definitely tell who wrote that, because you don't want that. You just want it to be the set. You know that's not what you want to be doing. That said, I predict you will be able to point out one or two things. I think you'll be able to guess a couple situations where you can probably pinpoint myself, Kathleen, or Cameron on something in there somewhere. So I'm very, very, very excited to talk more about it, because again, that's really all I can say right now, and for you to all see it. So now I just have to wait for quarter 2. I can wait. I can wait. It'll be fine. So, well, anyway, that's the thing. That's the event. That's all there is. I just wanted to see what they were going to say about Infinity mostly, but I'm excited about everything else now too. Super exciting. So, oh right, the Destiny stream. That's true. Now there's also a Destiny showcase, which I could also go watch. Where's that? Hey, if you're watching this on the LRR MTG YouTube channel, goodbye. Thank you for joining me.